Hi guys, Jen here. Over the last few weeks, I've had a lot of people come to me and say, Jen, how do I protect my personal energy? How do I protect myself from these energy vampires? And we all know what an energy vampire is like. We've all got them in our life. A lot of people are struggling at the moment, getting fed up with being used, being treated badly, that sort of thing. So what I say to them is, if someone's treating you badly and they've been doing it for a while, it's because we have allowed them to do it. We have not spoken up and said, stop, enough's enough. I deserve better. I'm not going to accept that. We need to start placing boundaries in our relationships. Now, over the last few years, I had to accept the fact that I didn't really understand what a boundary was. People were coming into my life, or people were already in my life, and they were hurting me. They were disrespecting me. They thought they had the right to do whatever and say whatever they liked to me. And I would just accept it. And I was accepting it because I wasn't speaking up. I wasn't using my voice. I wasn't using my personal power. I chose to be silent when they treated me like that because I didn't want confrontation. But what that was doing, that was just teaching them that I'm a pushover, that I will accept their shitty behavior, and that they can act in any way they like and I will accept it. Now, it's harder depending on the relationship that you're having troubles with. But what I learned is you need to set boundaries in every single one of your relationships. And every relationship that you have will be different because the person that you're having a relationship with is different and they will treat you differently. Setting a boundary is about expressing to the other person, this is who I am, this is what I need, this is what I can give you, and this is what I will accept, and this is what I will not accept. Now, it's easy when you learn about boundaries and how to set a boundary and what you want for your boundary. It's easy when it's a new relationship. When someone new comes into your life, it's easy to set that boundary. It's not so easy to set a boundary on someone that has been in your life for many years, maybe a lifetime, who has constantly been terrorizing you, is how I would like to describe some of the ones that I've had. Because for years I've been teaching them that that's okay. Your behavior is okay. When I put up those boundaries, it was hard for me to put up that boundary, to be strong enough, to be confident enough to set that boundary and stick by it. Once you set a boundary, you need to hold fast. You need to stay strong. Because the second that you put up that boundary and the other person in the relationship realizes they now have a boundary, they're not going to like it. They will try and push against it, and they will push hard. If you hold your boundary, that will infuriate them even more because they're no longer getting access to you the way they used to. So they'll push harder. So you have to hold firmer. And then they will push harder again. You have to hold it. It is not easy. And when you're going through it, sometimes it feels easier just to crack. Just to go, oh, you know what? I'll just let it slide this time. If you let it slide this time, you've just taught them that your boundary means shit. And that all they have to do is try harder to push that boundary wall over. So next time they want to treat you like crap, and you try and stand fast, they'll just push harder and harder because they know that your wall, from the minute that you put it up, is not secure. I have lost people in my life because I held that wall tight. Wasn't easy. Wasn't easy to hold the wall tight. It wasn't easy to see them getting frustrated and walk away. But what that's done is that's made it very firm, decisive line in the sand of how they can treat me. They now know if they want to come back into my life and be part of my life or have me be part of their life, this is how to behave. But it's like a parent showing a child how to behave. That's not acceptable. That is. That behavior is not acceptable. Here's the consequences. That's what a boundary is. And I really struggled. Understanding what a true boundary was. Understanding how to put it in place with people that were already existing in my life. If you don't do it, they are going to keep doing that same behavior. They're going to keep sucking your energy. They're going to keep using you. They're going to keep hurting you. They're going to keep upsetting you. And if that's the case, then you can't blame them because you're the one that's taught them how to treat you. Taking personal responsibility on how people treat us is necessary. I didn't like it. It was a hard lesson to learn. When I sat there and I broke it down and I thought, well, why is this person treating me so badly when I treat them so well? I wanted to put all the blame on them. Most of the blame was rightfully theirs. But then when I thought about, well, hang on a minute, I've never told them to stop because I didn't want to cause any confrontation. I didn't want to cause confrontation with their shitty behavior. They didn't care. They didn't care about causing confrontation. That was a light bulb moment for me. So next time you're interacting with someone that you have a relationship with and it doesn't feel right, or you feel like you're being used, have a think about what sort of boundaries that you can set with them that suit you. Sit down and think about what it is you want from each of your relationships. What are you happy to accept? What are you not happy to accept? Anything that disrespects you, chews up your energy, makes you feel bad, makes you feel less than, makes you feel worthless or incapable is not a good relationship. People that are doing that do not respect you. As much as they tell you that they love you, they can't live without you, if they're treating you like that, with or without boundaries up, if they're treating you like that, they don't love you. That can be a hard pill to swallow. Really analyze how people are treating you. Are they supporting you or are they just taking from you? Start looking at what boundaries you need to set. Because the minute you set those boundaries, the minute that you stop their shitty behavior, you will feel so much better. You'll feel so much lighter. You'll feel like you're living more of your authentic self because you're voicing your opinion. There's a lot to say about your personal power, controlling it, not giving it away. So have a think about that. Be brave because you are worth it. You do deserve to be respected. You do deserve to be treated well. You do deserve to have people in your life that don't sap your energy every time they're in the room. Give yourself permission to set those boundaries. Good luck. And I promise you, it'll be worth it in the end. You will look around when you start setting boundaries with everyone in your life. You'll see people walk out the door, smile, give them a wave, wish them well, let them go. Because once you've set your boundaries, if they can't handle it, they're not supposed to be in your life. And then, my dear, when you've set those boundaries and people have walked away, have a close look at who's still there. Because they're the ones that are honouring you. They're the ones that are supporting you. Celebrate them.